Caregiving? Why don't you put her in a facility? Are you, like, poor? What the? Oh, you're that... the caregiving guy from the group date.
Caregiving guy. I'm Jun Kobato. I'm a 25-year-old programmer who's been working from home ever since graduating college. As usual, I was working in my room when a message popped up from a college friend, Anezaki. Hey, we're doing a group date soon. Think you can join? A group date? You know, I'm taking care of my parents, right? I can't. Just come for the first round. How about that? Even so, your parents are probably pressuring you to get married soon too, right? Yeah, about that. I really want to gather good people, and you're definitely one of them. Well, if you're gonna go that far, fine, I'll join, but only for the first round. That's what I'm talking about. Let's find someone and make this a bright year. I feel like I've been talked into it somehow, but it's been a while since my last group date. Might as well have fun if I'm going. The group date I joined with that determination turned out to be pretty high level, both men and women. Do I even belong here? As I was thinking that, the woman started introducing themselves, and then it was my turn. I'm Jun Kobato, like the little dove. I'm a programmer, and my hobby is cooking. I'm good at Japanese cuisine too, but Italian's my best. Lately, I've been really into presentation.
Wow, that's unusual for a guy.
I kinda got into it while cooking at home, taking care of my mom.
Caregiving? Why don't you put her in a facility? Are you, like, poor?
I think it was Ayaka Uekusa who snickered the moment I mentioned caregiving.
What the?
And then, for some reason, Maki Imada suddenly perked up. Oh no, I don't want to ruin the mood of the group date because of me. I'm not exactly rich, but that's not the point. I just genuinely want to spend time with my mom.
Sounds like a mama's boy.
Damn, does she have some grudge against me? As I was thinking that, Anezaki suddenly stood up. Hey, Uekusa-san, you don't get it. Guys are basically either mama's boys or lolicons. That's the truth. Me, I'm a lolicon. If there's anyone under 12 here, let me know.
Me! I'm 7, mentally.
Kimiko Ueyama, the woman's organizer, raises her hand.
Way too young. Okay, then I'm a 17-year-old high schooler.
Hey. Well, enough about me being a lolicon. That's just a joke. Thanks to Anezaki and Ueyama-san playing along, the mood at the group date was saved.
Boring.
Except for Uekusa-san. Thinking back, she'd been grumpy ever since the introductions. Maybe it was because no one here met her expectations, or maybe she was just dissatisfied with the whole thing.
I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to invite Uekusa-san, so you ended up having an unpleasant time.
After the first round, Imada-san came to apologize. For the record, Uekusa-san left the moment the first round ended. It's fine, don't worry about it.
I'm glad to hear that.
But are you two friends? You didn't really seem like it.
We just meet through work sometimes. But we didn't even get to exchange contacts, so oh well.
Work? You're a journalist, right?
Yes. I write articles on caregiving issues. That's why her comment kind of ticked me off.
Imada-san chuckles awkwardly, then smiles.
By the way, would you like to exchange contacts? I think we'd really click on caregiving topics and all.
After the group date, Imada-san and I kept in touch and started meeting up occasionally. Because of my caregiving duties, I couldn't always go out even on days off, but we clicked. One day, I brought my mom and Imada-san to a nearby park.
Is it okay for me to be here on your date? No. I'm the one tagging along on family time.
She wanted to see what caregiving looks like. Kind of unusual, right? This park is part of Mom's usual walking route.
But I heard she has severe COPD. She can manage to walk on her own? For COPD patients who need constant oxygen, many get tired easily and use wheelchairs.
COPD is a disease where inflammation in the bronchi and alveoli reduces lung function. It's bad if her strength drops, so we try to exercise together as much as we can.
I see. Would it be okay if I join sometimes too? Of course, you're more than welcome. Thank you again for letting me meet your mother the other day.
Later, Imada-san and I went on a date, just the two of us.
She was just as kind as you said.
Mom really enjoyed talking to someone besides her helper and me for a change. If you'd like, please visit her again.
Would that be okay? Then, next time, I'd love to meet her as her girlfriend.
Her sudden confession froze my world. As soon as my brain caught up, confusion filled my mind. Are you sure you're okay with a guy like me, who sometimes can't even go outside because of caregiving?
Yes, that's exactly why. It shows how kind and responsible you are toward your family. Besides, you were at that group date, so you're single, right?
Well, yeah. Honestly, I was thrilled by her confession, but I was frustrated with myself for not being able to give an immediate yes. I mean, it's embarrassing, but I don't earn that much because caregiving comes first, you know?
That's okay. I work full-time. It's not like I'm proposing or anything. We can just start casually, see how it goes.
Then, please, take care of me. And just like that, I started dating Imada-san. A few months passed, and Imada-san, no, Maki, had started coming over to the house.
Thank you so much for inviting me to dinner today. I should really be the one cooking to welcome you. I'm sorry.
Since Mom uses oxygen, open flames are basically off limits at home. Don't worry about it, Mom. I promised today I'd show off my cooking skills. I called out from the kitchen. Honestly, I was kind of looking forward to cooking for Maki. Alright, we've got chicken cacciatore, mushroom risotto, and the classic Italian salad.
Wow, amazing! This looks like something from a restaurant. June's really gotten into presentation lately, too.
I even brought special plates just for Italian dishes.
Having a hobby that's useful is so nice. Getting to eat this kind of food at home is such a treat.
Come on, let's dig in before it gets cold. As we were enjoying the meal, I noticed Mom's mood suddenly drop. What's wrong, Mom? You don't like it?
No, it's delicious, but... I'm sorry, June, for making you get so good at cooking.
What are you saying? It's my hobby now.
But because of me, you can't work outside. It's the age of diversity now.
Exactly. Being a remote programmer is totally accepted these days.
Even so, I know I'm restricting your freedom. That's why it makes me so happy you've brought someone home like this. I just don't want my presence to get in the way of your happiness.
So that's what's been on your mind, huh?
Maki-san, please take care of June. And if you two get married, I'll move into a care facility. Please don't say that. I'd love to live together with you, Mother.
Maki bowed her head, then started speaking softly, her eyes going a little distant.
My mom had a stroke when I was little and needed full-time care. But my dad was busy with work and I was just a child. so we had no choice but to put her in a facility. But she passed away before I grew up. I'm not saying care facilities are bad. Sometimes they're necessary, and there are great ones out there. But I wanted to take care of my mom myself. I see.
Mom, don't go sneaking around applying for care home slots again, okay?
I won't. The entry fees aren't cheap. We got most of it refunded, but we still lost some money on cancellation fees. Huh? Entry fees for care homes? That was banned about 10 years ago by law. And cancellation fees are totally out of the question. Really? But that was a long time ago, before June graduated college. Even if it's old, there are ways to address it. If you want, please let me know. With my job, I know a bit about these things. Thank you. I'd be so happy to have someone as capable as you as my daughter-in-law.
Wait, we've never even talked about marriage, have we?
That's true, but with you, June... June! You better not let a girl like this slip away.
I feel like they're quietly boxing me in. Not that I really mind. And so, time passed. About a year after the group date, I got another message from Anezaki. You said things were going well with Imada-san. How's it going? Yeah, actually, I'm thinking of proposing. Whoa, nice! Things are going well with me and Ueyama-san too. See? When you gather the right people, group dates really work. Everyone was serious. But would proposing from a guy like me with caregiving baggage just be a burden? She already knows you're a caregiver, right? More than that, she drops by the house sometimes. Then there's no problem. Honestly, she's probably just waiting for you to propose. Man, I want to get to that stage too. Don't cheap out on the engagement ring, alright? Show some guts, man. I know. With Anezaki's push, I made up my mind to propose to Maki. I got an engagement ring that cost more than a month's salary and invited her to a fancier than usual restaurant. She must have seen it coming. Maki had a smile like she was waiting for this moment. Maki-san, it might be presumptuous of me, but will you marry me?
I'm so happy, but I don't think I can quit my job. Is that okay?
Since I work from home, I think we can balance that out. If anything, I can't change my caregiving situation. Is that all right with you?
Of course! Please teach me. On my days off, I can help with caregiving too.
Thank you. I grew up in a single-mother household, so I've always been pretty close to my mom. Ever since I saw her collapse from respiratory failure before her diagnosis, I've been extra worried. She might not have much time left. That's why I want to cherish every moment with her.
I think that's wonderful. Please let me walk alongside you.
After that, things moved quickly. I met with her father and introduced myself. Maki had already told him about Mom's care needs. When we talked, her father just nodded calmly and said, "If Maki chose you, then I'm sure it's fine. I promise I'll make Maki happy." And soon after, we set a wedding date and told my mother.
That's wonderful. With Maki, I know you'll build a great home. I'll have to do my part too.
Congrats, Kobato. Guess it's my turn next, huh? Thanks, man. You better go for it.
Congrats, Maki! As the one who organized the group date, it's kind of touching to see someone make it to the finish line. Sorry for beating you to it. Congratulations, June. Maki-san. We'll be counting on you both from here on.
The ceremony ended smoothly, and we stepped outside under a shower of flower petals. It was then that I noticed a woman beyond the photographer, someone I thought I'd seen before.
Huh! Such a plain ceremony.
walking toward us, saying that was...
Uekusa-sama, please, this is a private wedding.
Yes, it was Ayaka Uekusa, whom I'd met at the group date. A staff member hurried after her.
How can you call it a venue tour if you don't see an actual ceremony? Even so, we haven't received permission from the wedding party.
Ayaka brushed off the flustered staff. Sorry it's such a plain ceremony.
Kabuto-sama, my apologies. A guest on a venue tour seems to have wandered in.
That's fine. We know each other, sort of.
What? Really?
The staff looked visibly relieved. I felt sorry and just went along with it.
Oh, you're that... the caregiving guy from the group date.
Caregiving guy?
You're the one getting married? Is this some kind of caregiving marriage?
Ayaka sneered just like she had at the group date.
June, who's this?
Mom looked worried. Ayaka glanced at her and snorted again.
With that nasal cannula, that severe COPD, huh? Out of breath, tires easily, can't do housework right. Complete dead weight.
What? Her insult toward Mom made me snap.
Uekusa-sama, you're disturbing the other guests. Please, that's enough. It's okay. Don't worry. I was planning to have a firm talk with her anyway.
Sensing the tension, Maki calmed the staff.
I'll go look for Uekusa-sama's companion.
The staff hurried off. Maki stepped forward, shielding Mom as she confronted Ayaka.
That's quite a rude thing to say. Is that how someone in the caregiving field talks?
Caregiving field? Are you some kind of helper or something?
Ha! Helper? Don't insult me. My family runs a nursing home. A modern-day dumping ground, though. That's quite a way to talk. But how do you know about us? I looked into your family's facility for an article. An article? Wait, you're a reporter? I thought I mentioned that at our group date. Huh, well, whatever. Our place exists because it's needed. If you want, I can take your mom in too. Well, depending on the money, of course. No thanks. We value our time with my mother-in-law. Oh, are you sure it's not just because you're broke?
Money or not, I'm not putting Mom in a facility.
Suit yourself. Good luck with your caregiving marriage.
As Ayaka turned to leave, a voice called out.
Facility? Wait, are you Uekusa from Fushien? Huh? I thought so. You looked different, so I didn't realize at first.
The name Fushien rang a bell for me too. Could it be? The one that took a down payment and didn't fully refund it under the name of a cancellation fee?
So you're the one who scammed my mother-in-law.
Maki glared at Ayaka, making her flinch for a moment.
Wait, what are you talking about? Do you remember illegally collecting down payments from people who came for consultations? And on top of that, charging cancellation fees even from those who never signed a contract. What? How do you... I mean, no. That's not true. We'd never do that. Don't think you can just weasel out with vague excuses. My mother-in-law is a direct witness.
And if we check at home, we've got receipts and brochures saved. Just as we started pressing Ayaka,
Mayama-sama, over here.
the staff returned, bringing a tall man with her. There you are. You shouldn't disrupt someone else's wedding.
Yuji-san!
Ayaka immediately scurried behind the man.
This matter isn't over yet. You will return the money you swindled from my mother-in-law.
Is something going on?
No, it's not. She's just picking a fight. That's quite a way to put it. The real issue is that you collected illegal down payments in violation of the Elderly Welfare Act.
Fuxian, you say? Are you sure there's not some mistake? I know her family's place, but I've heard it's a well-run family facility.
Have you ever verified that with your own eyes?
Well, no, but... Yuji falters under Maki's serious gaze. Then Maki's eyes widen slightly, as if she realizes something.
Wait, are you Yuji Mayama, heir to Mayama Care Supplies?
Heir sounds a bit much, but yes, that's me. So you know who I am? But maybe you can let this go just this once. You two are in the middle of your wedding, right? I'll have someone look into your mother's case later.
You really don't know anything, do you? Yuji-san, let's just go already. No. Please wait. If you're unaware, then you should hear this too. Fushien may call itself a care facility, but in reality it's what you'd call a modern-day dumping ground. The cost-cutting measures have made the environment horrible, and many residents suffer until they die. Of course, most residents were abandoned there knowingly by their families. It's all lies. Yuji-san, you don't have to listen to this nonsense! If it's a lie, then there's no need to panic or cover your ears, right? You can always correct it later with facts. With a little digging, you'd find that Fushien is on the verge of being sued by residents and their families. These are people who used the facility without realizing it was a dumping ground. And that's not all. There have been internal whistleblower reports of caregivers performing illegal medical procedures. On top of that, they've been illegally collecting entrance fees from prospective residents and deducting cancellation fees when refunds are issued.
Maki and Yuji were now talking calmly, while Ayaka stood awkwardly in the background. How do you know all this? Who are you?
I'm a journalist covering caregiver issues.
Ah, so that's how you knew about me. It's hard to believe what you're saying. Is it really true?
It's true. I honestly didn't expect that even my mother-in-law had been affected. Fushien's wrongdoing is already clear from my investigation. You can look forward to the article soon.
If what I'm hearing is true, I'll have to reconsider our relationship.
No!
As you know, my family runs a caregiving equipment company, and public reputation matters. I'll have this properly investigated. Maki's article didn't cause a huge stir, but it sparked a small social ripple. The corrupt facilities named weren't just Ayaka's families, but all of them saw a rise in lawsuits from residents.
Maki-san, is it really okay to file a refund claim for the cancellation fees now? Since charging them was illegal to begin with, it's only right to request your money back.
Additionally, administrative orders were issued over the various legal violations. If they fail to improve, even harsher penalties will likely follow. And so, another ordinary, uneventful day off.
I usually leave the cooking to you, so today I'm on kitchen duty.
As I watched her teasingly say, "Go easy on me," Maki began recounting the aftermath as she cooked.
By the way, I heard Fushien is shutting down.
We had no plans to use it, but when it comes to care facilities, you really need to do your research or you'll end up in a nightmare.
Here's the miso soup. I hope it suits your taste, Mother. Thank you. It looks delicious.
Mom, I hope this has finally cured you of any thoughts about moving into a facility.
I know.
Mom smiled. It was the kind of moment I wished could last forever.
Oh, and I heard Ayaka and Yuji officially broke up.
Well, considering she was hiding her family's situation, that was probably inevitable. Still, if Ayaka hadn't mocked us, she wouldn't have been exposed like that in public. You really shouldn't look down on people lightly. If you leave yourself open, you might get hit with a harsh payback.
You're not alone, Masahiro.
The spring when I was 3, after losing my parents, I was taken in by my aunt and her husband and became Masahiro Eto.
What? She can't start working again right after being discharged?
Until she regains her strength, she'll need someone to accompany her.
You're not alone, Masahiro.
I give a small nod at the words of my mother's younger sister, Yui Eto. The spring when I was 3, after losing my parents, I was taken in by my aunt and her husband and became Masahiro Eto.
Keep it under the water for a while, just in case we should go to the hospital later.
Yeah, thanks. Wanting to repay them for taking me in, I devoted myself to helping out every day. But one day, I messed up while cooking and ended up with a minor burn. Aunt Yui is always so kind. As the pain washes away from my finger, a warmth spreads through my heart, and then...
Mom, I lost my toy in my room. Come help me find it now.
The one whining was Ryoki, my cousin who was born a year after I was taken in. He's 4 years younger than me.
Sorry, Ryoki. Masahiro burned himself, so can you wait a little longer?
No way, I want to find it now.
Aunt, go help him. I have to keep my hand under the water for a while anyway.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
Ryoki had always been clingy, but after learning I was adopted, he started resenting me.
Why do I have to eat the same food as him? Just let him eat cold rice or something.
How dare you say that? Apologize to Masahiro. He's the one who made this food, you know.
We love both of you equally. There's no favoritism here.
But no matter what they said, Ryoki's complaints were ignored, and he eventually started resenting my aunt and uncle too. Years passed, and now I'm 28. One day, I got a call from an unknown number. What? She collapsed? My aunt has suffered an acute myocardial infarction and was undergoing emergency surgery. I rushed to the hospital.
The surgery was a success. She's currently in the ICU, but she'll be transferred to a general ward soon. However, she'll need rehabilitation and follow-up visits before resuming her daily life. Recovery speed varies from person to person, so I can't give you an exact timeline for rehabilitation.
I was relieved that the worst-case scenario had been avoided, but now I had to face my aunt's condition seriously. Since my uncle passed away a year ago, the only family she had left was me and Ryoki, but my cousin was nowhere to be seen. Where the hell is Ryoki when Aunt needs him the most? Ryoki finally showed up at the hospital after my aunt had already moved to a general ward. Hey Ryoki, where the hell have you been all this time?
Who cares? More importantly, Mom, lend me some money. I want to buy something.
I can't afford that. I have to take time off work for now.
My aunt is a well-known culinary researcher who earns income from video content and column writing. She's not yet able to return to daily life. Taking time off is a reasonable decision, or so I thought.
What? She can't start working again right after being discharged?
She needs rehab and follow-up visits. Until she regains her strength, she'll need someone to accompany her.
So basically, she needs a caregiver? That's a pain in the ass.
What? It wasn't even caregiving, but even if it were, that was an outrageous thing to say.
I'm not dealing with that. No way I'm taking care of someone who can't even give me money.
How can you say that right in front of the mother who raised you?
Then you take care of her. You're the adopted one. She's already done enough for you.
That's enough, Ryoki. Whether you're adopted or not has nothing to do with taking care of your parents. It's okay, Masahiro. You must be busy too, so don't worry about me.
Alright, Aunt, you'll stay at my place. I'll take care of your rehab and hospital visits.
Oh, Masahiro.
It's fine, this is my decision. You and Uncle took me in when I lost my parents and raised me all these years. Let me return the favor now.
After all the money our family spent on you, that's the least you can do. Well, I'm counting on you.
What's with that cousin? That's unbelievable.
The next day, when I told Asumi Sakai about it, she got all worked up. I met her in culinary school, and now we run Bistro Sunday, a Western-style restaurant together. That's why I won't be able to come to the restaurant for a while.
Got it. I'll figure something out. So don't worry and focus on taking care of your family.
No, of course. I'll worry about it. If I can't eat Masahiro's food, what do I even have to look forward to in life?
Hey, calm down, Hikaru.
I've had enough of my sister's cooking. I need Masahiro's food for nourishment.
Oh, is that so? Then I guess I won't ever cook for you again. Or maybe you'd rather become the nourishment yourself.
Asumi, stop casually saying such terrifying things. Hikaru is Asumi's older brother, and a regular at Bistro Sunday. Since he's family, he often comes into the back of the restaurant.
Well, jokes aside, what you're doing for your family is admirable. You should be proud of yourself, Masahiro.
Thank you. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm causing trouble for everyone. I'll treat you to a meal again to make up for it.
Oh, I'll hold you to that. What should I request? Hamburger steak, omurice, or maybe fried shrimp?
Honestly, I wish you'd get this excited about my cooking too.
With the support of the Sakais, I was able to focus on caring for my aunt.
I'm sorry, Masahiro. I've lost a lot of strength and now I'm just burdening you.
This is nothing. You're the one going through the toughest time. Don't hold back.
Thank you, Masahiro. The doctor said I'd be able to walk again if I keep up with rehab, so I'll do my best.
When I burned myself back then, you took me to the hospital, didn't you? And you even found Ryoki's toy right away. I was so happy that you put me first.
Of course I did. You're our precious son. Even without considering that you're my sister's child, you've always been adorable to me.
Ryoki was so cute back then.
Yeah, I thought I cherished him just as much. Did we mess up somewhere?
No, you and Uncle talked to him so many times. I don't think there was anything more you could have done. My aunt and uncle treated us equally. It's not like they neglected Ryoki. He got what he wanted for birthdays and Christmas, and they paid for his college tuition.
What's wrong? Would you rather have gotten a different present?
Nothing.
But Ryoki was always grumpy and never explained why, leaving my aunt and uncle at a loss.
You don't have to be close with Masahiro if you don't want to. But at least tell us what's bothering you.
We took Masahiro in, and that's our responsibility. But we genuinely want to reach out to you too.
Shut up, just drop it.
In the end, Ryoki never reconciled with my uncle before he passed away, and now he only sees my aunt as someone to mooch money from.
Welcome! Oh, Yui! Hello, Asumi. I came by again while taking a walk for rehab. Once I build up a little more strength, I'll have to return home at least once.
1 month after being discharged, my aunt was able to walk using a walker, and I returned to work on reduced hours. Right now, she's staying at my apartment, and since Bistro Sunday is nearby, she's become familiar with Asumi, the staff, and her regular customers.
Yui, please hear me out!
Oh dear, what's the matter, Hikaru?
Because of her personality, people naturally gravitated toward her kindness. As a result...
That's exactly it! Given my position, things can get complicated.
I understand. If you spend all your time thinking about work performance and relationships, your mind is bound to overload.
Ah, Yui, you're so kind! Now I understand why Masahiro's cooking is so warm and comforting.
Yeah, Bistro Sunday is lively as always. By the way, since having 2 Etos was confusing, Asumi and Hikaru started calling me by my first name.
Since I started coming to your restaurant, I've been getting lots of ideas. While listening to our regulars, they've shared their food preferences with me too. I think I could even help develop new menu items for Bistro Sunday.
Really? If you're gonna do that, we'll need to pay you.
No, I'll do it for free. Consider it my way of thanking you. Besides, you've supported me financially ever since you started working, and you even waived your right to inherit. You're not exactly rolling in money, are you?
It's true that I renounced my claim to my uncle's inheritance, and I understand why my aunt worries about me. But I shake my head and gently refuse her offer. No way, you're a professional, and I want to treat this properly. Let me do my job as a business owner. Also, our restaurant is doing pretty well. You can send me the bill without worrying.
I see. You've really grown up, Masahiro.
Of course, and besides, seeing you so full of life as you think about food, that alone is the greatest way you could ever repay me. Thank you for working so hard in rehab.
Oh, I'm just so happy to see how much you've grown.
After discussing things with Asumi, we introduced the new dishes my aunt developed at Bistro Sunday. Our customer base started growing, and we became busier than ever.
We somehow made it through the lunch rush. Good work, everyone.
Yeah, we really pushed through. My arms feel like they're gonna fall off.
I knew Yui was a well-known culinary researcher.
I knew she had a big following from her cooking videos, but I didn't realize just how much. She even promoted us on social media, so that probably played a role.
I see. But you know, it makes perfect sense. You two really are mother and son. I mean, Yui's warm, comforting dishes are just like yours, Masahiro.
You think so? I mean, I'm not actually her son.
That doesn't matter. What's important isn't whether you're biologically related, it's how you spent your lives together. Anyone who sees you two can tell how much you respect and support each other.
I see. Thanks, Asumi. To outsiders, I'm just her nephew, never truly part of her family. That feeling of resignation started to fade a little with Asumi's words.
I'm fine. I adjust things based on how I feel. Besides, eating here always gives me a boost of energy.
She no longer needed a walker to get around and had started easing back into work.
Good night, Yui, Masahiro.
Yeah, good work today, Asumi.
Take care on your way home.
That night, my aunt stayed at the restaurant until closing, and we left together. Then, a voice I hadn't heard in a long time rang out.
Mom! I saw your cooking videos in magazine column. Why didn't you tell me you went back to work?
Doki, why are you here?
I need to borrow money. The deadline to repay some loans I took out is coming up. You're working again, so you should have some extra cash, right?
After all this time, and the first thing out of your mouth is money? You can't even ask how she's doing first?
Stay out of this, outsider. This is a parent-child matter. Besides, I had to borrow money because she went and got herself hospitalized. That means she has an obligation to clean up the mess.
Just as I was about to lose it over his selfish logic, my aunt let out a small sigh. Then...
Doki, did you really think I wouldn't notice?
What are you talking about?
I may still be staying at Masahiro's place, but now that I can live normally again, I've been returning to the Eto house from time to time. You've been stealing and selling my things, haven't you?
That's ridiculous. A thief must have broken in. That's what happened.
I considered that possibility, so I secretly installed security cameras. And guess what? I caught you on video taking my accessories and clothes.
Ryoki still lives in the family home, but to avoid running into him, my aunt only went back when he was out for work. She also installed the cameras in places where they wouldn't be noticed.
Parental theft isn't a criminal offense, but I can still file a civil suit against you.
You're not seriously gonna sue your own son, are you?
Yes. If you keep acting this way, I have no choice.
Why? Mom and Dad, why were you both so soft on him?
What are you saying? We loved you both equally.
That so-called equality is the problem. Why should I, the biological son, be treated the same as some adopted outsider? If he weren't around, all the money would have gone to me. I could have had a better life.
That's right. No matter how he was treated, Roki could never be satisfied. To him, the very fact that our aunt and uncle loved me was an injustice. Do you really believe what you're saying?
Of course, you stole our family's money.
Then why didn't you just say that to them? But when they asked what was wrong, you never answered. That's because even you knew your demands were unreasonable. Roki clenches his mouth shut. I must have hit a nerve. I won't deny it. I was treated better than I ever deserved. I can only be grateful to my aunt and uncle. That's why I waived my right to my uncle's inheritance. I didn't need it.
That's not nearly enough. You shouldn't have even gone to high school, let alone culinary school. How much more of my parents' money do you need before you're satisfied?
What are you talking about? He used the inheritance from his birth parents to pay for culinary school. We were going to cover the costs, but Masahiro insisted on using his own funds.
What?
We never told you because we thought comparing finances would only make you feel worse. But between you and Masahiro, we actually spent way more on you.
Then what about the restaurant? They couldn't have opened a place like that at their age. You guys must have funded it, right?
Wrong. Bistro Sunday's investor was my family.
Your family?
The founding family of Lovekoi Corporation.
What?
His reaction was understandable. Lovekoi Corporation was one of Japan's biggest companies. Hikaru was the son of its president and a strict heir in training.
Unbelievable. I thought I'd drop by since my sister was taking forever to come home. Just to be clear, we didn't invest because it was a family member's restaurant. We did it because we were confident in its success.
Masahiro was a top-performing student, receiving offers from prestigious restaurants. After graduation, he got a job at a first-rate establishment, but he turned them down to partner with us.
I didn't care about prestige. Hikaru's vision for the restaurant really spoke to me. And honestly, Bistro Sunday is thriving thanks to Hikaru's business expertise. Hikaru gives me occasional business advice, and as thanks, I cook for him at my own expense. Honestly, it's too cheap a trade-off, but Hikaru values my food the most, so I can't argue.
Oh, by the way, you do realize Lovekoi Corporation is a client of your company, right? Ryoki Eto, I've already heard all about you. Despite your lack of ability, you live far beyond your means. Instead of wasting time here, why don't you focus on working before debt collectors come knocking at your office? And if you continue to harass Yui or Masahiro, I won't stay quiet.
But please, just don't report this to my company.
That depends on your future actions. Personally, I despise people who think their parents will always bail them out. And I have no respect for those who can't fairly evaluate others. But ultimately, this isn't my decision to make.
As Hikaru finishes speaking, my aunt quietly begins.
When I found out I was pregnant with you, I knew I wanted to cherish you more than anything. The first time you called me Mom, I was so happy that all my exhaustion just disappeared. Do you remember the toy I gave you when you were 6? You loved it so much that every time you lost it, you'd throw a fit.
This one.
He held onto it tightly, refusing to let anyone take it from him. Back then, he hadn't yet come to resent me. He simply basked in his parents' love.
When you found out Masahiro was adopted, we tried to talk to you, but we could never see eye to eye. It was painful, but not once did I stop loving you.
Why are you saying all this now? It's too late to realize this now.
That's not true. Auntie and Uncle have always tried to reach you. You were the one who kept looking away. With a final muttered sorry, Ryoki left.
So, shall we consider this settled for today?
Yes, judging by his state, I doubt he'll come back to bother us again.
Yes, I think so too.
After that, Ryoki left home and repaid my uncle for everything he had taken. He also started paying off his debts little by little on his own.
I'm really gonna have to work hard from now on.
My aunt officially filed to disinherit Ryoki, and the court approved it. He had already squandered my uncle's inheritance, and his future would be a tough road. What's with that look, Auntie?
Oh, don't mind me. My face just naturally lights up when I'm happy.
Near Bistro Sunday's closing time, my aunt's playful voice echoed through the restaurant.
I mean, it's like a dream come true. Masahiro and Asumi are dating.
After everything, I confessed to Asumi, and we became partners both in business and in life.
Masahiro, you can start calling me your dear big brother now.
Brother, don't smother him. I'm really glad I recovered. Because now I get to see Masahiro so happy.
I'm happy because you're healthy, Auntie. I'll keep working hard to bring even more happiness to you. No matter the blood ties, people can become family if they nurture their bond. And even with family ties, taking them for granted can sever that connection. I want to build a home where people can always feel full and at ease.
Yeah, warm and comforting. Just like your cooking, Masahiro.
Expressing gratitude and supporting each other through pain. These small actions, one by one, are the keys to happiness.